Well, holy shit, we got the green light. Yeah, so Polygon.io, I'm going to be working very closely with them, not only from a data perspective on their backend client-side library for Python, but I can actually get you discount now if you would like to utilize this product for your own individual use or your own Discord, whatever you have going on for you. This is out of every service that I've ever used, this is by far the best one that I've had. This is one I still use to this day on a daily basis for my own personal Discord group that we operate, and it's great. It's real-time data. It has a variety of different use cases, and you get the crypto market, the forex market, the options market, and the stock market. And they just launched a new indices beta as well, so you can get things like the SPX and things like that. But I know there's a lot of you out there that works with this kind of stuff and develops your own tools and resources for your own agendas, and that's what this is all about, innovation, right? So I'm just going to show you a few things when it comes to this data specifically. Some of you out there may already use this data, but now if you don't and you want to try it out, all you got to do, and there's a coupon code that you can utilize. All you got to do is put in FUDSTOP, FUDSTOP, and you will get a discount on their services. Something that I was not able to do 2 weeks ago, but since meeting these people, talking with them, very cool people, and they have a very good service here, and again, that I use every day for my own personal trading. So this is actually going to be useful for those of you that want to work with this. From a data perspective, you're going to need obviously some basic understanding of programming. You're going to need to pip install a few packages, Python libraries, things like that. They do have multiple client-side libraries for different languages. So by any means, if you code Java, PHP, there's that as well. I'm just going to be covering the Python side specifically, and I'm going to be developing various tools and resources that you can use to make the usability of this code a lot easier if you do want to end up working with the client-side library. So basically, I'm just going to give you a demonstration of what this data can do, because if you haven't worked with real-time data, it gives you a whole other perspective on markets and how to look at them. Because when you're looking at real-time trades coming in, and it's like real dollars that you can visualize in real time, it's a little bit different than staring at the candlestick charts moving 1 minute at a time, or the 22 tick or whatever time frame that you happen to be on. This is there's nothing like real time, and I'm going to demonstrate some of that right here. To do this on your own, if you do already have this service and you want to utilize their client library, you can install it just by doing pip install polygon API client. And then after you install that, you want to install the base client, which is just pip install polygon. And once you get those two things installed, obviously just go to your folder and go to a new file. And you're going to need API key as well. Just make sure you have that stored somewhere safe. Mine's in a config file. And once you get your folder made, just go over to their website again and go to their documentation page and go to their client library here for Python or whatever language you want. And once you get here, go to examples. And again, I'm going to be building a lot of stuff for their GitHub specifically that's going to be where you can utilize it to make your life easier when trying to work with this stuff. So I'll get that stuff out and developed here, probably as time progresses here over the next month or two. But anyways, we're going to be using the WebSocket in this demo just so I can show you the real-time data for crypto. And the reason we're doing crypto is because obviously stocks and options are closed right now, but I'm going to be giving demos of those as well intraday, obviously during the day when they're open, which will be of interest if you would like to learn how to utilize this stuff. So anyways, we're going to use the crypto example that they have here in their crypto library for GitHub. We're just going to paste it in our file. And all you have to do, and by the way, there's a few different subscriptions you can do. You can do the crypto aggregates. You can do the crypto trades, quotes. Those are your options to choose from. We're going to be doing the trades, which is XT. So depending on the subscription you want to subscribe to, like aggregates is XA.*. That's going to subscribe you to the whole market. If you want to do specific tickers, it's XA. And then you just put the crypto coin name that you want. So for example, Bitcoin would be BTC USD. If you wanted every coin, it's just asterisk. So XA for aggregates. We're going to be doing trades specifically. So it's just XT dot asterisk. I'm going to go to the different, or the Zen mode here so you can see better. But this is the code you would need to get the script running to get your real-time crypto data. So So I just need to import the API key, and you're going to want to add in yours as well. So pass in the API key equals, and then I'm going to import mine. Mine is a variable named poly key in this example. And then that's basically all you need to get it running. So I'm going to go ahead and run this. And it's going to start giving me real-time crypto trades, which you're seeing right here on the screen. And this is real-time, market-wide. This is the crypto trade object that we are getting data from. And this comes from the client-side library in Python that we installed with the terminal a second ago. So that's basically all it is. We're getting the live data now. Millisecond granularity. Some of this is nanosecond granularity. If you get the higher up packages, again, high quality service. So what can you do with this data? Well, since this is the entire market flowing into us in real time, basically what you do is you just filter it from here. So this is all of the data coming in at once, right? Because we're basically handling the messages. It's a list from the WebSocket message, and then for M in messages, which M is just going to just think of it as messages or a singular message. For message in messages, print the message. So you're seeing each message print out in its entirety. So from here, if we wanted just the individual attributes of these messages, then we can start organizing it, filtering it down to what we want, how we want to visualize the market, things like that. For example, if we wanted just the name of the crypto coins coming in, print m.pair. Even though it doesn't reflect that it's going to work with dot notation, it will. This is one of the problems with the client-side library. Again, I'm going to be working on tools and SDK kits and things like that to make this way easier to work with. But for now, we'll just use this. But I'm going to refresh this now and just print the pair. And then now you see just the crypto coin is coming in. If I wanted to do the coin and the price, I could do m.pair, comma, m.price. And then it's going to print the price with the pair. And then if I want to do the size of the trade, same thing, m.size. So it's, again, very simple to work with from a starting point. And then from here, you just basically go crazy. Just whatever ideas you have, try to implement them. Because again, it's just like a big water fountain of data. You're just sticking your hands out and you're trying to catch it in the way that you want to catch it. So another example would be price equals m.price, size equals m.size. So from here, since we get the size and the price, and other attributes that we have available to us, obviously, is the pair name. So pair, we're going to call it ticker equals m.pair. That's the crypto coin's name. The timestamp, if we wanted to work with like plotting or something like that, we have the timestamp at our disposal. If we wanted to we got the price, the size, the timestamp. If we wanted to do the exchange that it came from, we could do that, m.exchange. And then we want to do the condition code, conditions equals m.conditions. And this is basically the bulk of this particular data object, which is the crypto trade object. And again, there is multiple of them that you can do. There's aggregates as well, which you get different data for that. Like you'll get the open, high, low, and close prices for the aggregated window. You'll get the aggregated volume for the entire day. You'll get the ask and the bid if you do the quotes, things like that. So each different object of data, each subscription has different data attributes that you can work with. And when combined in totality, you can do a lot of crazy shit with this. But anyways, this is the real-time flow coming in, real-time trades. And we're printing out the coin name, the price that they were traded at, and the size. But from here, what if I wanted to get a little bit more fancy? Like, for example, since we know that there is a price and a size, we can do a dollar cost. So dollar cost equals price times size. And then now from here, what if we only wanted to see trades that were over a certain dollar cost? So if dollar cost is not none and dollar cost is greater than or equal to, let's say, $10,000, print the pair or print the ticker. And then we'll give it some literal text as well. Crypto coin ticker was just executed at a price of price executed for the amount of size at a price of price. And then we can refresh this now, and you're going to see this giant stream of data suddenly get a lot slower because not every trade that comes through is going to be more than 10,000. So obviously Bitcoin's coming through. Damn, that's a lot of big orders there. But yeah, you see how there's relatively no text coming through now because we're filtering the data now. There's a big filter on it. And then you start to realize, wait a minute, if we're scanning the whole crypto market and there's not lots of these orders that are coming through that are over 10,000, that's telling. Maybe it's not as big of a cash cow as people think if there's not that much money really going back and forth, and you now have a possibility to monitor that. As far as the conditions, you can do some stuff with that as well. There's 3 different types of conditions that are possible with the crypto side, which is 0, which equals regular trade, 1, which is sell side, and then 2, which is buy side. So knowing that, we could do if conditions equals 0, conditions equals regular trade. If conditions equals 1, conditions equals sell. Else conditions equals buy. And we could print the conditions. See what happens. Buy. There's no way I messed something up there. Let's do a third if statement. If conditions equals 2, conditions equals buy. Let's try that again. 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. So it's a list. So hold on. So I'm going to change this up a little bit. So if 0 in conditions. And then if 1 in conditions. And then if 2 in conditions. Try it that way. There we go. So see, now it's coming in. We're seeing buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So if we wanted to do the crypto coin with it, we could do ticker just traded at price. And was recorded as a condition. And refresh. And then boom, there you go. And then what if I wanted to do, okay, so what if I only wanted to know when Bitcoin was, when a certain amount of Bitcoin was bought and it was a buy side specific order? This is how you can start building up some, algorithms to detect when uptrends are occurring or downtrends are occurring. This is like the basic starting point of all of that, which is why I'm trying to show you this, because this is like nothing right here. We're doing all of this with no code whatsoever. Just basic stuff. And half of this you just copy pasted straight from the client library. We only added in a few things. But you have all this data coming in now, real time, telling you what side of the market it's on, telling you what price it's at, telling you what the size of the trade was, the timestamp of the trade, the exchange that the trade came from. And that's not even the full extent of what you can do. That's just a small sample. But it's very, very powerful. And, I think it's a very unique way. And really, I think it's going to be the way to keep up with everything as it's evolving, because everything is moving towards this stuff. Everything. You see it all over the place. And we all knew this was going to happen. It's just we didn't think it was going to happen this quickly, but it's here and it's growing quickly, very, very, very quickly. So it's not hard to learn. You just got to take a little bit of time. It's just a different way of thinking. But for those out there that may have already been somewhat there, just needed the extra push to figure this stuff out, hopefully this helped. But again, this is just the beginning. We could do so much more with this, and I anticipate showing some examples of this especially when it comes to Discord integration. That's a whole nother world that you may find interesting. So it's just another way to look at markets other than your brokerage app or a candlestick chart that moves, only a few certain different ways that you can control, but you can control so much more going about it this way. So, anyways, have a good one, y'all. Real-time crypto data. We'll look at options and stocks data tomorrow, but this is the bread and butter. It's what we work with on a daily basis here. Coupon code FUDSTOP. Don't forget.